male reproductive system has two testes, genital ducts, associated glands, which are seminal vesicle, prostate glands and vulvourethral glands, and a copulatory organ, penis. So structure of testes, are you familiar with it? Visceral layer, which is tunica vaginalis. Then it is covered by the connective tissue layer, which is tunica albuginea. On the posterior surface, this tunica albuginea modifies, enters into interior and incompletely divides into two halves. That incomplete septum is known as mediastinum testis. So this mediastinum testis gives numerous septa and divides it into numerous lobules. Okay, then there are around 200 to 300 lobules, and each lobules have 2 to 3 coiled convoluted seminiferous tubules. These tubules are covered by an innermost vascular layer, which is known as tunica vasculosa. Okay? Then seminiferous tubules near to the posterior part, just before entering into the mediastinum, they get straightened up and they unite and form straight tubules. Straight tubules in the mediastinum forms a network of tubules, which is known as rated testes. Rated testes again forms convoluted tubules and forms the head, body and the tail of the epididymis. Then epididymis in the distal part continues as vasa deferens. Vasa deferens along with the duct of seminal vesicles forms the ejaculatory duct. So the histology view of the testes, अगर हम this testes का अगर हम क्रॉस सेक्शन पार्ट लेंगे तो ये ट्यूब्यूल्स जो है हमें राउंडेड नजर आएंगे. अगर क्रॉस सेक्शन में देखेंगे, seminiferous tubule will lie embedded in the connective tissue. Okay, so these will appear rounded, and each seminiferous tubule will have two types of cells. The germinal epithelium cells have stages of different spermatogenic cells, and in between the spermatogenic cells क्या present होंगे? Supporting cells, which are known as sustentacular. So each of this seminiferous tubule have spermatogenic cells and sustentacular cells और क्या देखेंगे हम क्रॉस सेक्शन के अंदर माइक्रोस्कोपिक व्यू में बहुत सारे राउंडेड शेप में सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल नजर आएंगे. सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल के अंदर दो टाइप के सेल्स होंगे, स्पर्मेटोजेनिक सेल्स जो कि डिफरेंट स्टेजेस में होंगे. ओके, स्पर्मेटोगोनिया फॉर्म्स फाइनली spermatids mature into spermatozoa. So this process is known as spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis के अंदर जो स्टेजेस के अंदर फॉर्मेशन होता जाता है सेल्स का, वो जो है वो टुवर्ड्स द ल्यूमन जाता. ठीक है, सबसे पहले पेरिफेरी पे स्पर्मेटोगोनिया होंगे, देन प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट, सेकेंडरी, देन स्पर्मेटिड्स, एंड इन द सेंटर sperms or spermatozoa will be present. Okay, then in between these spermatogonia cells, supporting cells which are known as Sertoli cells are present. Now there is different function for these cells. They act as supporting cells. They provide physical and nutritional support. Okay, they also form blood testis barriers. Okay, जो lateral plasma membrane होता है तो वो आपस में इन जो सेल्स हैं दे कनेक्ट एंड दे फॉर्म अ बैरियर, बिकॉज जो ये सेल्स डिवाइड होंगे सो दे आर काइंड ऑफ फॉरेन सेल्स, सो इट प्रोटेक्ट्स इट फ्रॉम द इम्यून सिस्टम. ठीक है, नहीं तो एंटी स्पर्मेटिक बॉडी बनेगी और इन स्पर्म को डिसइंटीग्रेट कर देगी. सो दे एक्ट एज ब्लड टेस्टिस. दे क्रिएट अ ऑक्लूडिंग जंक्शन विच इज नोन एज ब्लड टेस्टिस बैरियर. न्यूट्रिशनल सपोर्ट, फिजिकल सपोर्ट, एंड उसके अलावा क्या होगा? हार्मोन. कौन सा हार्मोन? कौन सा हार्मोन सिक्रीट करेगा? टेस्टोस्टेरोन कहाँ सिक्रीट होता है? Interstitials of Leydig cells. They are not present in the seminiferous tubule. These are present in the connective tissue. The next cells that we are going to study will be interstitial cells of the Leydig cells. Now, as you can see in the picture, this will not be visible in the microscopic view. It will be visible under the electron microscope, not the usual microscope. But we have two types of cells here, spermatogonia and the sustentacular cells. The central one, the brown in color, are the long polyhedral or pyramidal shaped Sertoli cells. Apical end is directed towards the lumen of the seminiferous tubule and base is present towards the basal lamina. Then the lateral part of these forms the occluding surface. So this occluding surface divides the lumen into two parts. Okay, so the basal part and the eld lumen part. Okay, the basal part has spermatogonic cells, and the upper superficial part, that is the eld lumen part, it has different stages of the spermatogenic cells other than the spermatogonia. So it develops plus testis barriers, lateral plasma membrane, they occlude and they form blood testis barrier. So this below part here present, this is the basal compartment. See, this is the occluding junction here. The lateral plasma membrane combine and form an occluding junction. In the basal part, there will be presence of the spermatogonia. In the apical part, you will see a number of sperms intending into the cytoplasm of the Sertoli cells, which provide nutritional and physical support to the spermatozoa. So they act as supporting cells, blood testis barrier they form, and phagocytosis of the cytoplasm. Maturation होता है spermatids का, तो cytoplasm जो disintegrate हो जाता है, so that will be phagocytosed by the Sertoli cells. Then androgen binding protein will be secreted, inhibin will be secreted, and fructose rich medium. Testosterone is secreted by the interstitial cells of the Leydig. Don't get confused with islets of Langerhans. जब ज़्यादा पढ़ लेते तो दोनों में confuse हो जाता है. Islets of Langerhans are present in the pancreas. Then part of the wall of the seminiferous tubule, several cells of the spermatogenic lineage are seen. Now one by one we are going to see these cells. Here in this picture we have taken one seminiferous tubule. Okay, spermatogonia converts into the spermatozoa. Now spermatogonia are the germ cells. Okay, the main stem cells are differentiate into the different types of. Then these are of two types, type A and type B. Type A again is of two types, pale type A and dark type A. Yes, but this type A act as reserve cells. Okay, and type B जो है, it will undergo mitotic and meiotic division to form different cells. तो पहले ये कैसे होते हैं, हैप्लॉइड होते हैं या डिप्लॉइड होते हैं? देयर विल बी कितने नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स रहेंगे? Spermato 46 diploid. Then they will differentiate into primary spermatocytes. Now the primary spermatocytes are the largest one. Okay, then they will undergo the first meiotic division. Haploid numbers जो क्रोमोसोम है वो कितने हो जाएंगे each में? 23. And they will form secondary, and then again they will undergo second division, and then they will form 4 spermatids, and they will undergo maturation, which is known as spermiogenesis. ठीक है, which forms sperms. It is having head, neck and tail part, axial filament, neck piece, middle piece or basal body and central and acrosomal cap. ठीक है. So this is surrounded by the connective tissue here, which has collections of the interstitial cells of the Leydig, which produces testosterone, which is required for the development of the reproductive organs and accessory sexual characteristics. So this is the bookish diagram, and this is the hand-drawn diagram of the testis. Okay, so testis is having an outer visceral layer which is not visible in this part, which is tunica. What it is? Tunica vaginalis. Then it is covered by the fibrous connective tissue, tunica albuginea, which forms a septum, divides it into numerous lobes, 200 to 300 lobes around. ठीक है, फिर उसके अंदर 2 से 3 कितने होंगे? सेमिनिफरस. इनकी लेंथ जो है बहुत ज़्यादा होती है. अराउंड कितनी होगी लेंथ सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल की? कॉइल्ड होती है, कॉन्वोल्यूटेड होती है, बट अगर हम इसको पूरा स्ट्रेटन अप कर देंगे, इट विल बी अराउंड 70 to 80 सेंटीमीटर. ठीक है, और 2 to 3 एक लोब्स में होते हैं, 200 से 300 लोब्स होते हैं, तो कितने हो जाएंगे अपने? 400 से 600 सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल. तो सबकी लेंथ अगर हम कंबाइन कर दें तो कितनी हो जाएगी? 300 से 400 मीटर. ठीक है. सो इंटरस्टिशियल सेल्स in the peripheral and the connective tissue part, Sertoli cells and spermatogonia, primary spermatocytes. ये जैसे जैसे आगे apical region में जाएंगे, वैसे वैसे younger cells will be present, and in this center concentration of the sperm is present. Okay, समझ में आया इतना? Histology of testis, is it clear for everyone? Then epididymis and ductus deferens. अब मैं पूछूं आपसे कि what are the structures present in the germinal epithelium in the testes? So there are spermatogenic cells in different stages and Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells में you have to remember the shape, which is pyramidal in shape. Apex is towards the lumen and nucleus is oval nucleus is towards the base. Okay. Now epididymis and ductus difference. Both of these having a epithelium which is pseudostratified columnar epithelium. Cilias are not present, but modified microvilli are present, which are known as stereocilia. These are not for the movement. These are not for the mobility, but their function is the absorption of the excess testicular fluid. So testis से fluid साथ में आया है sperm से, it will absorb the excess fluid. Okay. So here the function of stereocilia is not mobility but absorption of the fluid, and when the fluid is absorbed, then it will create a current through which these sperms will move from the testes towards the epididymis. Okay, so storage and maturation of sperm takes place in the epididymis. Now what will be the epithelium here? Pseudostratified columnar, दोनों में. Some books give it कि half of part is simple columnar ciliated, half part is pseudostratified, but you just remember pseudostratified columnar with stereocilia, both in the vasa deferens and in the epididymis. Okay. So when we cut the sections, because it has numerous tubules, so if we cut the section, the same section will appear as that in the testes. There will be numerous circular tubules present here. Okay. But here there will be epithelium which is pseudostratified cells. It having two type of the cells, principal cells and the basal cells. Like any other slide that we have discussed, basal cells are the germ cells, reserve cells, not germ cells, these are the reserve cells which replace the principal cells, and the principal cells bear the stereocilia. So length of epididymis is around 4 to 6 centimeter, lined by the pseudostratified having short basal cells and the prominent principal cells. Now this each of the ducts, these are surrounded by the connective tissue. Connective tissue has arteries, veins, lymphatics, and also these are surrounded by the smooth muscle layer. So the sperm here is moved through the current created by the absorption of the fluid and through the contraction of the smooth circular muscle fibers. Okay, so it is surrounded. So there will be tubules, rounded tubules will appear in the cross section having pseudostratified columnar epithelium, having stereocilia. Okay, then concentration of the sperms are present in the center of the each tubule, and these are surrounded by the connective tissue having arteries, veins and lymphatics, and also surrounded by the smooth muscle layer. So this is how it will be present, the higher magnification of the epididymis. Is it clear for everyone? Now the next slide is vasa deferens. So vasa deferens, in the cross section it appears as similar as that of ureter. Ureter is having star-shaped lumen. The lumen of this vasa deferens also appears star-shaped or stellate lumen. Okay, so but the main differentiating factor will be here the middle coat muscular layer. The middle coat layer of the vasa deferens here is thickened, having smooth muscle cells, which is very much thickened, which is not present in the ureter. And here epithelium is क्या रहेगा, pseudostratified, और ureter में epithelium क्या रहता है, transitional epithelium. Okay, so vasa deferens is a thick walled muscular tube with small irregular lumen which gives a shape of like a star, and it conveys a spermatozoa from the tail towards the ejaculatory duct. Mucosa formed by the pseudostratified columnar epithelium. Then it has lamina propria. Then there will be a layer of this three muscular layers. ठीक है, क्या क्या रहेंगी, inner circular, middle, inner longitudinal, middle circular, outer longitudinal, and then the outermost, which layer will be there? क्या पढ़ते हो आप हमेशा, या तो एडवेंटिशिया होगा या सिरोसा होगा. यहाँ क्या होगा, एडवेंटिशिया. ठीक है, तो तीन लेयर होंगी, म्यूकोसा, मसल लेयर एंड एडवेंटिशिया. म्यूकोसा के अंदर न्यूमरस folds होंगे which gives it a star shaped lumen shape. Okay, and this mucosa is pseudostratified, सामने देखो, pseudostratified columnar epithelium lined by the stereocilia. ठीक है, तो middle layer circular क्यों है, because contraction चाहिए for the movement of the spermatozoa. Okay, clear? This is the hand-drawn diagram. As you can see, nearly star-shaped lumen having short cells in the principal cells, basal cells, and the like that of in the epididymis. Then it has lamina propria, then inner longitudinal, middle circular, outer longitudinal muscle layer, and adventitia. Adventitia में क्या रहेगा? It is connective tissue, so having blood vessels and nerves and lymphatics. प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड जो है, इसका अगर हम क्रॉस सेक्शन लेंगे, क्या होता है प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड का फंक्शन क्या होता है? Secretions form one of the contents of the semen. So it has fibromuscular part and glandular part and the connective tissue part. 1/4 fibromuscular connective. With respect to the urethra, the zone of the prostate is divided into 3 parts. The transitional part, central part and the peripheral part. Okay. अगर हम इसका कट सेक्शन लेंगे, एक फाइब्रोमस्कुलर पार्ट होगा और ग्लैंडुलर पार्ट होगा. ग्लैंडुलर पार्ट will appear same as that we have studied in the thyroid gland, but the epithelium is different here. Epithelium can be low-cuboidal to the columnar or pseudostratified. ठीक है. So you can say simple columnar or pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Now the secretions here are present in the lumen, and in the old age there are calcification of the secretion of prostate gland which forms corpora amyliacea. ठीक है. फाइब्रोमस्कुलर स्ट्रोमा का मतलब क्या होता है? फाइबर्स एंड मसल कोट. तो मसल कोट में स्मूथ मसल फाइबर्स आर प्रेजेंट इन दी connective tissue. Now what you will see in the gland, there are capsules here, true capsule and the false capsule. False capsule is the layer of the peritoneum formed by the extension of the layer of peritoneum, and true capsule is the condensation of the mesenchymal tissue, connective tissue. Okay, so this capsule and the septa divided into the different lobes, and each lobe having follicular structures. So that is known as the glandular part, and these follicular structure, we will not say follicle, okay, we will say the glandular part, which bears a follicular like structure, which has low cuboidal to columnar to pseudostratified. It may vary according to the timing. अगर secretions है तो वो change हो जाएगा, simple columnar epithelium में convert हो जाएगा. ठीक है. This is the hand-drawn diagram of prostate gland. As you can see, they are having numerous glandular part in the form of the follicles, and connective tissue part having fibromuscular part having fibers, collagen elastic fibers, and the smooth muscle cell fibers. Here in the center, as you can see, there is a calcification here in the center in the secretion part, which is known as corpora amyliacea. Okay. The epithelium here that is visible, it is simple columnar epithelium. Now the tubular part, seminal vesicles, 70% of the semen is secreted by the seminal vesicles. The epithelium here again is pseudostratified columnar epithelium. Mucosa is folded. Then it has lamina propria, inner longitudinal outer muscular coat, and adventitia. Okay, it forms ejaculatory duct along with the vasa deferens. Now the last part, penis. It is a copulatory organ in the male genital system. In the cross section, there are 3 parts in the penis: the dorsal part and the ventral part. Dorsal part has 2 structures which are known as corpora cavernosa, and the ventral one has a single compartment which is known as corpora spongiosum. Okay, so these are present in the form of the circles. Now again, here the skin part is stratified. Then it has a connective tissue part which has 3 compartments, 2 dorsal and the 1 ventral compartment. The 2 dorsal compartments are covered by individual compartment. These are covered by the tunica albuginea. So the tunica albuginea in the 2 corpora cavernosa is thickened as compared to that of the corpora spongiosum. Now the differentiating part here is that throughout this corpora spongiosum, this is traversed by the male urethra. Okay. Then there are empty vessels present in the this spaces, connective tissue spaces of corpora spongiosum and cavernosa. When there is erection of the penis, these are filled with the blood. Then the connective tissue part is surrounded by the fibers and the muscle cells. Okay. So here we complete male reproductive system. We are going to again revise each one, just a summary of the male reproductive system. So what you have studied, only the picture and the discussion will be there, nothing else. So a quick revision of today's lecture. First, we discussed about testes. In cross section, you will see a covering which is tunica albuginea. Then these tunica albuginea sends a septa in the form of mediastinum, which again divides into different lobes. Each lobe having seminiferous, 2 to 3 seminiferous tubule. And we cut this seminiferous tubule in the cross section, they appear circular. Okay? Now the hair epithelium has two types. So germinal epithelium has two types of cells, spermatogonia and Sertoli cells. Spermatogonia in the different stages of the spermatogenesis. The newer cells are present towards the lumen, and Sertoli cells are supporting cells. Okay? And their function that we have discussed: nutritional, physical support, then formation of the blood testis barrier, then the secretion of the androgen binding protein, inhibin hormone, okay, and fructose secretion. Then these cells support them, and in the apical portion the sperms intend the cytoplasm of the Sertoli cells. Okay, so it helps in the maturation of the cells, and the rest cytoplasm that is given off by the spermatous is phagocytosed by the Sertoli cells. You should remember the function properly. Sertoli cell, can mark star mark, because this is only the Viva questions. They say what is the function of Sertoli cells, what is spermatogenesis, what is spermiogenesis. What is spermiogenesis? It is maturation of the spermatids into the spermatozoa. And in the center you will find the concentration of the spermatozoa or the mature sperm. Okay. Then in the connective tissue part, you will have, jahan connective tissue word aata hai, you have loose connective tissue, you have arteries, veins and lymphatics, and special type of cells are present here which are known as interstitial cells of Leydig. These secretes hormone testosterone. Okay, so this is all about testes. Then we have epididymis. Again, these are the ducts. So in the cross section they will appear circular. These are lined by the, now you have to remember vasa difference in epididymis, both are lined by pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium, lined by the stereocilia. Here function of stereocilia, remember, star mark, is not mobility but absorption of the excess testicular fluid and creating a current that push the semen from the testis into the epididymis. Here storage and maturation of the sperm takes place. Then the follicles are surrounded by the smooth muscle fibers. Okay. Then the next is vasa difference. Similar to the ureter, but epithelium is pseudo-stratified columnar, lined by the cilia, stereocilia. It has thick middle circular coat, so that is the differentiating part. And the transitional epithelium, here is there is pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium. Okay, so lamina propria, muscular coat, and adventitia in the vasa difference. So where is the Hendron diagram? This is the Hendron diagram. Star-shaped lumen, pseudo-stratified epithelium, lined by the stereocilia. Then there will be lamina propria. Where lamina propria connective tissue come, you have to write connective tissue, lymphatics, nerves, and then muscle coat. ठीक है, मसल कोट में 3 लेयर हैं इसके अंदर, जिसमें मिडल लेयर है वो ज़्यादा थिकेंड है, विच वाई व्हाट इज द फंक्शन हियर, वी क्या करेगा, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन होगा तो पेरिस्टाल्टिक मूवमेंट होंगी विच विल मूव स्पर्म इनटू द इजैक्युलेटरी डक्ट. Then prostate. In the center, this is traversed by the prostatic urethra. Okay, it may or may not be visible in the section, in the tissue section given. So this is the fibromuscular part surrounding the glandular part. As you can see, the glandular part, it can have different shapes. There is no single shape ki circular hoga. Like in thyroid gland, they have circular follicles, so there is not single type of shape of the glandular part. Glandular part, the epithelium varies, but generally it is simple columnar epithelium. Okay, secretion. So 70% part of the semen is formed by the seminal vesicule, and rest is formed by the secreted by the prostatic gland. Then there is calcification which is present in the central part of this glandular tissue, which are known as, now this is also star mark. Calcification old age में ज़्यादा होता है, which is known as corpora amylaceae. Okay, 3 compartment in the penis, 2 dorsal, 1 ventral. 2 dorsal are known as the corpora cavernosa, and 1 ventral is known as the spongiosum. Then the shape here is circular for the spongiosum, and it may vary for the 2 dorsal part. Then they have arteries which are empty, which becomes filled with the blood during the erection of the penis. Then these are surrounded by the connective tissue having blood vessels, lymphatics. Okay. Male reproductive system consists of ovaries, fallopian tube, uterus, cervix, vagina and mammary gland or breast. So we are going to study the histology of each one of this. Embryology पढ़ लिया ना आपने, genital system पढ़ लिया? कहाँ से derive होते हैं oogonia? These are derived from the primary germ cells of the ovaries are known as oogonia. These are derived from, अभी बोला मैंने, these are derived from the endoderm of yolk sac. Then they move to their respective places during the 5th month of gestation, and there are around 5 to 6 million oogonia, which remains 1 million at the time of birth. And these cells are arrested at which stage? Prophase, first meiotic stage. Okay, so these cells are arrested. Then at the time of the puberty, they undergo maturation, and during ovulation they undergo the second meiotic stage where they will be arrested. Yes, they will be arrested at the metaphase. Then during fertilization, the rest of the division takes place. Okay. So there are two ovaries. They are paired structure present on the lateral side on both the sides of the uterus. These are connected to the uterus, not by the, yes, they are connected to the uterus by the ligament of ovary, and they are connected to the broad ligament by a ligament which is known as mesovarium. Then this structure again, if we take the cross section, it will have an outer part which is known as cortex and the inner part that is known as medulla. The cortex part is the main part which has different stages of the ovum, that is primary oocyte. तो वो जो है एक फॉलिकुलर सेल से सराउंडेड होगा और वो स्टेज डेवलप होते होते फाइनली क्या पहुंचेगी? मैच्योर ग्राफियन फॉलिकल. तो सारे कॉर्टेक्स के अंदर डिफरेंट स्टेजेस ऑफ द फॉलिकल इज प्रेजेंट. प्राइमोडियल फॉलिकल, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी एंड ग्राफियन. ग्राफियन के बाद में रीजनरेशन हो जाता है तो उसको बोलते हैं कॉर्पस लूटियम. कॉर्पस लूटियम के बाद क्या फॉर्म होगा? कॉर्पस एल्बिकेंस. epithelium here is germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium of the ovary is low cuboidal. It is simple cuboidal epithelium. Then there is a layer of tunica albuginea, and then comes the cortex. Cortex have different stages of the follicles. ठीक है. Primary oocyte जो है which is arrested at the stage of prophase of meiotic 1. Okay, these are if they are surrounded by these flattened squamous cells, then it is primordial follicle. ठीक है. जो surrounding follicular cells है, they are flattened surrounding the primary oocyte, then it is primordial follicle. Then these follicle, they form cuboidal cells and bilamina and multilamina structure surrounding the primary oocyte, then they are known as primary follicle. Then primary follicle again, it enlarges, forms a different layer of the follicular cells. Then there is formation of the liquor folliculi, that is the cavity filled with the fluid, then it is they coalesce together and form a larger cavity, then it is secondary follicle. Then this cavity enlarges and pushes the primary oocyte eccentrically, okay, and develops zona pellucida, theca interna, externa, cumulus oophorus, then it is a Graafian follicle. Okay, so here as you can see, this is the primary follicle. Then a cavity is formed here. This is the secondary follicle. This is the mature Graafian follicle. Then after ovulation, when it is ovulated, this oocyte is given off into the pelvic cavity. Then here it will form corpus luteum. These cells enlarges, they act as endocrine gland for some time, and then they will degenerate into the corpus albicans, which is fibrotic scar-like tissue. Okay. Now these various stages of cortex of primary follicle are present in the cortex. Primordial follicle, one layer of flattened cells. You can write it down because you people are busy in doing something else. You just write in the form of flow chart. Primordial follicle, flattened cells. Primary follicles having simple cuboidal epithelium surrounding the follicle. So you just write simple cuboidal, no fluid filled cavity, then it is primary follicle. Then arrow mark downwards, secondary follicle, having layers of follicular cells, formation of the cavity in between the follicular cells, then it is secondary follicles. Then these cavities combine, coalesce together, form a larger cavity, pushes the ovum towards the, it is not actually an ovum, it will be an ovum after the completion. So up to the secondary metaphase stage. ठीक है, ये जब ovulated होता है, it is in the metaphase stage. Okay. Now these follicular cells again undergo mitotic division and form membrana granulosa surrounding the primary oocyte. These cells form cumulus oophorus. So Graafian follicle here. This is just a revision. I think you all people know about this. Yes? No? Then you can revise it here itself. We have primary oocyte which is surrounded by a homogeneous membrane which is known as zona pellucida. This bluish membrane is zona pellucida. Then zona pellucida is surrounded by the granulosa cells, follicular cells which are known as the corona radiata. Then the part that connects the primary oocyte towards the Graafian cells, these are known as cumulus oophorus, and that part that connects it is known as discus proligerus. Discus, D-I-S-C-U-S P-R-O-L-I-G-E-R-U-S, discus proligerus, that part, mounding part that connects the primary oocyte to the rest of the Graafian follicle. Okay. Then the stromal cells around the membrana granulosa forms the theca interna, and the outermost layer is the theca externa. Okay. So you should remember these different stages: primary follicle surrounded by the flattened cells, then primordial follicle surrounded by the flattened cells, primary follicle surrounded by the simple cuboidal cells. These layers can be one or two. So if there is single layer, then it is unilaminar. If there are 2 to 3 layers of the cuboidal cells, then it is multilaminar. Then there will be formation of small cavity, then it will be secondary follicle. And if the cavity enlarges, then these layers undergo mitotic division, form membrana granulosa surrounded by the theca interna and externa, which are the cells of the stromal part. Then it forms a mature follicle which is known as Graafian follicle. Okay. Then during ovulation, it undergoes, the primary oocyte undergoes the complete first meiotic division. Okay, it is diploid right now, then it will undergo first meiotic division. It is unequal division. Most of the cytoplasm is taken by the secondary oocyte, and the smaller cell is the first polar body that is given off. Okay, now in this stage, secondary oocyte, it has haploid number of chromosomes and it is arrested at the metaphase stage. Okay, so ovulation के time पे it is not, in the true sense it is not ovum, it is the secondary oocyte arrested at metaphase stage. Then this is completed when there is fertilization between the sperm and the ovum. Okay, then it undergoes the complete meiotic division and it forms egg or ovum. So it completes its division. During if the fertilization does not occur, then it dies off within 24 hours and it is given off from the uterus into the vagina. The medulla part of the ovary, it has blood vessels, arteries, veins, nerves, then stroma. So where there is medulla, where there is connective tissue, then you can write arteries, veins, fibers or lymphatics. Okay, जैसे फार्मा के अंदर होता है, अगर there will be side effects and uses of the drugs. So usually people remember the side effect as nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, coma, death. So वैसे यहाँ पे connective tissue, artery, veins, lymphatic nerves. Okay, you have to remember this. Then corpus luteum. Once ovulation is done, the egg is given off. Then the rest cells, they proliferate and they form an endocrine type gland which is known as the corpus luteum. It acts as endocrine gland because it secretes progesterone. Okay, and there are two types of corpus luteum. If fertilization occurs, then it is corpus luteum of pregnancy. If fertilization does not occur, then it is corpus luteum of the menstruation. Okay, the corpus luteum of the menstruation has a life around 12 to 14 days, and corpus luteum of pregnancy has a life of 3 to 4 months, 5 months. And here the function of this is to secrete progesterone. Okay, and after 4 to 5 months, the progesterone in the pregnant woman is secreted by the placenta itself. Okay, so after that it dies off, it forms a scar tissue which is known as corpus albicans. Okay, so it is a fibrotic tissue. The scars of this tissue remains over the surface of the ovary. Okay, so once it starts degenerating, the Graafian follicle, see, इतना प्रेशर क्रिएट होता है, कैविटी फॉर्म होती है, इट विल मूव टूवर्ड्स द सरफेस एंड इट विल बर्स्ट ऑफ, देन द प्रेशर विल बी रिलीज, सो द adjacent these arteries will collapse and burst, and they will form blood spots in the Graafian follicle. This type of Graafian, remaining part of the Graafian, just before the formation of corpus luteum, it is known as corpora hemorrhagicum. ठीक है, HAERRR, hemorrhage की स्पेलिंग आती है ना, तो hemorrhagicum, corpora hemorrhagicum, which is the part of the Graafian follicle filled with the blood after the egg is given off. Okay, so this completes the histology of the ovary. What is the fate of the ovum? If it is not fertilized, then it is given off through the uterus, then through the vagina. That completes the ovulatory cycle. Now fallopian tube. Do you remember the parts of the fallopian tube? It is connected to the postural part of the uterus. Then its distal end has fimbriae. Okay. Now what is the function of the fimbriae? Once this second oocyte is given off, then it creates a mechanism through which it enters into the. So what are the parts of the fallopian tube? First you have to remember the part that is inside the uterus is the intramural part. Then there is narrower part which is known as isthmus. Then a dilated part where fertilization takes place is known as ampulla, and the distal one part is the infundibula. Now the epithelium of fallopian tube is simple columnar ciliated epithelium. Okay, here epithelium is simple. Here वही रहेगा अपना mucosa, lamina propria, muscle layer and the serosa or adventitia. ठीक है, so here epithelium is simple columnar epithelium. Simple columnar epithelium. It has two types of cells. Again, it has two types of cells: ciliated cells, main ciliated cells, and short packed cells. There are two types. You can, जो भी मैं बोल रही हूँ आप थोड़ा की मार्क करते जाओ, क्योंकि चैप्टर्स बहुत बड़े हैं. एक एक चीज़ आप अभी कहानी पढ़ने पढ़ोगे तो नहीं पढ़ पाओगे. तो क्या पढ़ना है? यू कैन राइट डाउन द की पॉइंट्स. एपिथीलियम सिलिएटेड क्यों है, हमें सीलिया क्यों चाहिए, यहाँ पे क्या काम है सीलिया का, यहाँ पे ओवम है, ओवम को ये कहाँ तक लेके जाएगा, यूट्रस तक. अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन हो जाता है तो इम्प्लांटेशन के लिए, अगर नहीं होता है तो बाहर निकालने के लिए. तो ये मूवमेंट के लिए हमें सीलिया चाहिए. सीलिया का डायरेक्शन क्या होगा? इट विल बी टूवर्ड्स द यूट्रस. ओके, so they have ciliated cells and short packed cells, and intercalary cells, again these are the reserve cells that divide and form the packed cells and the columnar cells. Packed cells are the secretory cells, okay, that secretes the fluids that helps the, protects the ovum and provide nutrition to the ovum. Now according to the phase of the menstrual cycle, the concentration of ciliated cells and the packed cells vary. ठीक है, proliferative phase जो होता है menstrual cycle का, उसके अंदर columnar ciliated cell will be more. During pregnancy or the secretory phase of the menstrual cycle, packed cells, secretory cells will be more. Protection environment जो है it should be friendly, so packed cells will be more in number. Okay, so in the epithelium of the fallopian tube there are two types of cells: ciliated cells and the packed cells. The mucosa is folded, having simple columnar ciliated epithelium, then lamina propria, then we have muscularis mucosa having inner circular outer longitudinal, and the last serosa layer, and somewhere adventitia where it is not covered by the peritoneum. Now this is the diagram. The mucosa having different folds having simple columnar epithelium. This is the cross section surrounded by the smooth cells, inner circular, outer longitudinal, and the outermost adventitia having connective tissue. Okay. Epithelium of oviduct at the large magnification. Here you can see two type of the cells. The PEG cells, these are the PEG cells, and ciliated cells. Okay, PEG cells have microvilli and these columnar cells have cilia for the movement of the ovum in the fallopian tube. Uterine tube, you remember mucosa, lamina propria, connective smooth muscle cells and the adventitia. Remember the epithelium, main two types of cells, ciliated columnar and PEG cells. According to the cycle of the menstruation, the concentration will depend. In the proliferative stage, ciliated cells are more, and in the pregnancy secretory phase, PEG cells, which are secretory cells, these are abundant. Hand-drawn diagram of the fallopian tube. Now uterus, pear-shaped body. It has fundus, body and cervix, and the part which is in the form of canal below the external os is vagina. The fundus part is above the attachment of the fallopian tube, dome-shaped part. Then the main part is the body. Then the constructed part is cervix. Now coat of the uterus, there are three main. तो यहाँ क्या दिख रही हैं, दो चीज़ें हैं, functional layer and the basal layer in the endometrium, which is going to change according to the stage of the menstrual cycle. So we have here uterine glands which secretes the uterine fluid, which is required for the nutrition of the ovum, the implanted embryo and fetus. Then we have coiled arteries. Okay, now अब proliferative phase है, menstrual cycle क्या proliferative. Then we have secretory and the menstrual flow. Menstrual flow takes 1 to 5 days or 7 days. After that, once the epithelium is shed off, again the regeneration of the epithelium will take place. जो अपने normal form में जो आएगा ये uterus, that will be in the proliferative stage. Again it will prepare for the ovulation. During ovulation, so अप टू दी 14 डेज proliferative स्टेज रहता है. तो इसमें ग्लैंड जो शेड ऑफ हो गया उसका सुपरफिशियल पार्ट अगेन जो है वो क्या फॉर्म करेगा, कंप्लीट ग्लैंड फॉर्म करेगा, कॉइल्ड आर्टरीज दोबारा फॉर्म होंगी. ठीक है, सो द ग्लैंड आर स्ट्रेटेंड अप अगेन इन द proliferative phase, रीच द फंक्शनल लेयर. ओके, सो दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ द प्रिपरेशन ओनली. वापस जो है वो अपने नॉर्मल फॉर्म में आएगा. सो हियर स्ट्रेट ग्लैंड्स आर फॉर्म, कॉइल्ड आर्टरीज आर फॉर्म, epithelium is again regenerated. It will be simple columnar epithelium. All these changes are under the influence of estrogen. Okay, so 14 days तक this will be the epithelium, simple columnar. This will be the phase, proliferative phase, having straight uterine glands and coiled arteries in the basal layer. Then after 14 days, after ovulation, this stage now it is influenced by the estrogen and progesterone as well. Ovulation हो गया, corpus luteum, तो वहाँ से progesterone भी आ रहा है. So this secretory phase actually prepares the uterus for the implantation. So it has to be more edematous, more protective, and gland जो है वो secretory fluid करते हैं, which protects the fetus and provide nutrition. ठीक है, so these glands they take a tortuous course here. So this is the secretory phase. The glands elongate, takes a tortuous course. Secretions are seen in the lumen. They reach the functional layer. They also opens up into the lumen surface. Okay, the coiled arteries which were there in the basal part, now they reaches the superficial part, that is the functional part in the secretory phase. Then the surrounding medium is more edematous as compared to the proliferative phase. So what you will see, what changes you will see here, proliferation, edematous tissue, then coiled uterine gland having secretion in their lumen, and coiled arteries reaching from the basal part towards the functional part. Okay? Then if fertilization does not take place, ovum dies off in the 24 hours. Then after that 12 days corpus luteum जो है regenerate, progesterone नहीं होगा form. तो उसके बाद क्या होगा, epithelium will shed off. The functional layer of the endometrium will completely shed off and remaining basal layer having part of the uterine gland and ruptured arteries will be there. So the ruptured part of the functional epithelium forms the content of the menstrual flow. Uterine glands, arteries, functional epithelium all are given off during the menstrual cycle. So the remaining part will be the basal part having ruptured arteries and remaining part of the uterine gland. Okay, so this is the last phase, menstrual. Usually we take it as the starting phase, then proliferative and then secretory. Then it is according to you how you remember this cycle. Okay, so these are the changes which takes place. So we have different slide for the different stage. We have proliferative phase slide, secretory phase and the menstrual phase. Okay, so this is all about uterus, ciliated columnar epithelium in the childhood, and it is replaced by the simple columnar epithelium. Then endometrium having two parts, functional and the basal. Then it changes according to the phase. Myometrium having muscular coat and perimetrium having peritoneum. Now the vagina having muscular folds here. The epithelium now here changes into वही mucosa lamina propria, muscular layer and the adventitia. Epithelium of the vagina is non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Then the lamina propria, it contains connective tissue, elastic fibers, blah blah blah. Then muscularis wall having inner circular and the outer longitudinal, and the outermost layer here is adventitia. As you can see in the slide, this layer is having what? Different layers of the cells, and the uppermost layer is squamous, so that is why this is non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. This is the last part. As it is a part of the reproductive system, breast कुछ भी नहीं है, यहाँ पे ducts हैं and surrounding connective tissue है. The breast जो gland है, mammary gland, it is compound tubuloalveolar gland. According to the stage of the menstrual cycle, the changes takes place in the breast. So inactive mammary gland, the lumen of the duct, they are intralobular duct, ठीक है, in the circular form, surrounded by the interlobular duct and the connective tissue. Interlobular duct will combine and form the lactiferous duct that opens into the nipple. Okay, so the epithelium here will be locuboidal epithelium in the intralobular duct. In the center part, as you can see, numerous intralobular ducts. So this is the one lobule having intralobular duct, locuboidal epithelium. This cuboidal epithelium changes into the simple columnar epithelium in the interlobar duct, and these ducts combine and form the stratified duct, which is known as lactiferous duct. So the lumen is smaller here. The alveoli part, that is the cellular part of the duct, is small. Okay, and there are cells between the alveoli and the basal lamina here, which are known as myoepithelial cells, that helps in the contraction of the duct and the secretion of the milk. Okay, so in the inactive gland there is no secretion, so the cells are locuboidal, the lumen is narrow. Then when during proliferative or secretory phase, these start enlarging. Okay, the alveolus is now enlarged, and it prepares itself for the pregnancy. Okay, then during lactation, after the childbirth, the alveoli are rounded, large, the fluid is secreted, that is the milk is secreted into the lumen. Okay, and the lumen is larger, the cells are now simple columnar. Okay, so you can see the secretions in the lumen, and also there are vacuoles present here, which represents the fat droplets. When the slide is made, the mucus and the fat droplets, they are washed off. These are not stained with the normal stains, so they give appearance of the vacuoles. So in the interlobar part, we will see interlobular duct. Then again it becomes stratified. नॉर्मल जो डक्ट है वो तो कॉलमनर हो गई, इंटरलोबार भी स्ट्रैटिफाइड हो गई, लैक्टिफरस ऑलरेडी इट इज स्ट्रैटिफाइड. That is what you have to remember. There are connective tissue septa divides it into the lobes. Lobes having concentration of the interlobar ducts, intralobar ducts, and the intralobular ducts then combine and form interlobar, and interlobar having here epithelium which is stratified columnar epithelium. Thank you.